Hi friends, welcome to Stamping with Wow. It's Jennifer Sasaki, your favorite Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today for you, I stole this idea from another demonstrator, Rhonda Wade. She did it in a different way. They made the bag using 12 by 12 paper and made a card matching. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy the bag from the dollar store. This is like a small bag, not the tiny bags, but a good size. This is, yeah, 5.5 by 8.5. And you get 3 for $1. So it looks like that. And they come in other colors, and you could easily find Christmas. They have crumb. And they also sell these. They sell other larger bags too. And this one, these are the bags that I bought to design with. This one is 6.5 by 8.5. So this is probably a small to medium bag. What I like about these bags is, one, you get 3 of these for $1 and you get 2 of these for $1. So that's a good deal. Gift bags can get really pricey. And your card becomes the focal point of your gift. Plus, if you're going to a wedding or a party where you just set the gift to all at one gift table, this is nice because your card can't really get detached from the gift. So they'll definitely know who gave them this gift. I'm going to be using this stamp set, the For Unto Us. I just really love this stamp set. On this particular card, I use Christmas Begins with Christ, but today we're going to use Oh Come Let Us Adore Him. Using is this Evergreen Forest embossing folder. If you haven't seen me do a video, that's where this silver foil embossing folder on foil paper is incredible. The one we're going to be using today, I'm going to do on gold, and it's just as beautiful. And we're using the Plaid Tidings paper. The paper we're using in the back is the flocking paper from the Poinsettia suite. This Plush Poinsettia specialty paper. I think that's really pretty, very versatile, and easy to use as just a simple piece to dress up the back. What we're going to use for this card that we're going to make, burgundy colored bag. The trick to making this all work are these clear medium envelopes. You get 50 in this package for about, I think it's $6. It's a really good deal. Like, these envelopes are great for keeping your cards. Once you make your cards, these are great to store your cards. You can store them with the envelope. The envelope fits inside there as well. So you need a gift bag, and then depending on what size your gift bag is, you want a piece of paper, designer series paper, or this custom flock paper. So I cut this at 4 1/4 by 8, or probably 7 3/4. Yes, no, 8. So I like a small border around my paper, so you just see a small edging of that burgundy underneath. On my card, to kind of match that bag, I'm using Merry Merlot cardstock. And this I'm going to use a card that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm going to be using it in a portrait mode. This is another piece of the Plaid Tidings paper. This is, looks like a Christmas print. And that's at 4 inches by 5 1/4, because that's going to go on the front of my card base. This is a piece of using that 3D embossing folder I was telling you about. And I had made another card, and I had this scrap already ready to go. So I'm like, I'm using that. It's 2 inches by 5 1/4. So it's the same height as the plaid paper. And then just to finish off my edges of that foil, I'm just going to add a little bit of white in here. Some Whisper White. These are 2 1/4-inch strips at 5 1/4 as well. And I'm just going to pop it on, something similar to that. This piece of paper is Whisper White for my inside sentiment. It's at 4 by 5 1/4. I'm using my lovely labels punch to create the sentiment that's going to be, Oh Come Let Us Adore Him. But let's do the card first, and then we'll get to decorating the back. What we need to do now is get out a trimmer, preferably a Stampin' Up trimmer, but of course. I'm going to start at 4 1/4 because this is a long sentiment, and I'm going to do it a hair, just a tiny hair under 1 inch. The trimmer can take 3 different sizes. Actually, it could be any size from 1/2 inch to 1 inch, but the guides on the size work best if you're using 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and a 1/2 inch. So I go a hair under on my inch. So I don't like it to fit super tight when I slide it in. I like it to just slide in. So that's why I do the hair under. And then I always like to see where it's at when I punch it. We're gonna use this "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him," and we're gonna use that in Merry Merlot ink. Ta-da! We have one more stamp to do, so let's go ahead and stamp our inside sentiment. I'm going to finish trimming this guy's other end. Now, one of the reasons I like to do it upside down is I can make sure I'm not, see, I don't know if you notice it, but that little tiny dot of Merry Merlot ink right there, I don't want to trim that out, right? So I want to pull back a little bit on my punch. So that's why I always punch it upside down to adhere. So I like to use the Tombow because it's quick. Never have any complications with it. The only thing I don't like about it is lifting it up just the tiniest bit. I just want it to look like it's under, like it's a full sheet of paper under the card or under this gold foil. There we go. Too much. There we go. I'm using that little black line right there as a measuring. And then, that's so funny that they both were flipped over. Anyways, probably getting too fast for myself. And I'm just doing the same thing. I'm gently tucking it in under the foil so it looks like it was a full sheet. And I'm going to use that black line again to line it up. So definitely happy with that. And then we're going to pop that up right there. Some dimensionals. Probably 4. Super simple card. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these clear envelopes, and you can cut it with your scissors or you can use a trimmer, and I'm just cutting off this adhesive tab portion that's meant to fold over. What I want is, and it's kind of clear, it's very clear so it's hard to see, but I just want this piece. I'm going to use tear-in tape to on the whole frame of this clear envelope because I don't want it lifting at all while once it's adhered to the bag, and so the recipient can easily get the card in and out. Okay, so now we're going to adhere this. Make sure you know which side's top. Might be better to put your card inside for now, so you know which way to put it on. I think we're going to add some rhinestones to that too. All right, now this is a vellum, so a couple things you want to be careful with when you do a vellum is you want to try to hide most of your adhesive under this card, because with a vellum it shows. So I'm going to just do pretty good framing of where I think my card's sitting. I'm just using the Stampin' Seal Plus right there, because what I can do, the only thing I can do really on this area is where it can be seen, is put a dot in the thicker, where the flocking is thicker. So I'm just trying to use where these centered areas are, because those are pretty big areas, so I could get a good dot of glue. I'm just trying to keep it from really lifting. I want it to stick on the edges, because I have a lot of sealing tape right there. I know it won't fall off of the bag, but I don't want the edges to be lifting off. There we go, and I'm just going to pat it down. And we're going to remove all this tear-in tape. And visually center it. And there we have it. That was pretty simple, huh? I hope you enjoyed that. I sure enjoyed it. I thought that's pretty incredible. Cute little gift bag idea. I think these came out really cute. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to my channel. You're really helping me out. I just think these are so clever. I can't get over how excited this made me feel, thinking how easily you could make a card and attach it to the gift bag and never worry about your name not staying with the gift, so the recipient knows who to thank. Anyways, have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.